should and David, it's yours.
Yeah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yeah, so today we will learn how to basically make our job 2 times easier. So this might help you if you have assessment or even if you want to create a predictive model and anything else. So basically, if I can sum a Google Colab in one sentence, it will be a deployment machine that utilizes AI to create Python codes. So basically, what Colab is, this is what Google provide us for free. So there is no payment for this. To develop a data analysis model, to even train machine learning models. So we can train machine learning models here, and to create data analysis, everything for free. So the machine is built on 3 things. The first, the accessibility, because this is embedded into Google ecosystem, so it's free for everybody who has Gmail. Secondly is power. So why power is important? Because when you, maybe if we just analyze Excel data or Word data, it's not gonna make tons of difference. But I did data analysis for pictures before, and it took 4 hours in my own laptop. So if we can use some of the machinery that Google has, that makes our job far easier. Make something that's unattainable attainable. And then obviously, because right now Google Colab is connected to Gemini, so we can use Gemini 3.0 for free inside the Colab, and it also generate Python codes automatically for us. So what we have to do is just to do the fine tuning. So you don't have to. If we do the Python for data analysis, we need to write code one by one, and then you have to do documentations. By Google Colab, it's all done automatically. We just need to adjust what we need to adjust. So this is the why we use Google Colab. First of all, because we don't need to set up our local computation infrastructure. We just use browser, especially Chrome, and it's done. And hardware costs. So again, because we use Google ecosystem, we have access straight to Google's data centers, Google servers. Everything is for free. And then sharing mechanism, we can share this through Google Drive. So it's almost like you share a data through Google Drive. So you can open the access, you can give the access as an editor, and everything else is the same because it's a Google data. And we will look at it later on, but it has Gemini embedded into it. So it has Gemini that generates code. So you don't have to. Maybe if you use Tata, you have to add one bit by bit. This we can generate into code straight away. So this is the computation anatomy. This is for data exploration, yeah, because the output is visual output, but the output can be also a model. So I used to create a predictive model using this, and then to deploy it, obviously we need money, but we can create machine learning out of this model because it is a Python at the end of the day. So there's storage, because obviously the storage is directly related to our G drive. Obviously, if you pass 15 gigabytes limit, you have to add yourself. And we can import the data from the drive right away. Again, and the second pillar is definitely, again, we don't need to have our own personalized expensive GPU. We can use what Google have. So it makes us easier. And obviously, because we use AI, we are accelerating our work rate, so we can try more things in less time. So because this is not just for text data, you can use it for tons of things. You can use it for picture. I have a bootcamp colleague that use it for sound. So he make AI for music just from the Google Colab itself. So you can create the model, the machine, you train it inside the Google Colab, and then you deploy it outside. So you can make the app just from the ability to use Google Colab with the skill and knowledge of the AI engineer. So, and the third is from this Gemini, you can create prompt. If the prompt is good, the code will come out, and it will exactly provide you what you need. Again, you can use text, images, codes, and even audios. Just make sure you have enough patience to wait for the process to go. Obviously, because like you use Claude, it takes time still. So this is the friction workflow. Import the data, write the code, utilize Gemini for this. It's free. Accelerate so you can run it quicker. And then when your model is ready, you can train it inside the Google Colab. And then after that, you can deploy it elsewhere. So that's it. There is no issue to set up. The ability to process data is limitless because it's Google. You tap into Google ecosystem, but you use it from your own home. Same, you use the Google Drive and everything else. And then it's AI driven. So let's get into it. This is it. Yep. So this is the setup, the initial setup of Google Colab. So I send the data to Zaki, right? So before you start to do any code, the first thing you do is to put your data inside the drive. So we connect the data from the drive to the Colab. You obviously can do it right away. You can do scraping right away from the website, but it takes API. So you have to connect the website to the API first, and then you run the API inside the Colab. But if you just use a small data set, I advise you to go to your drive, just put the data set wherever you want, and then you just copy the link. For example, this is my data. Wait, where's my machine? Yes. This is my dataset that I will use. I send this exact dataset to Zaki. You can copy this. Obviously, this is just for my personal dataset. You upload it and then you copy your own access to the data. So the data here is e-commerce customer behavior. So let's see. Share. Open the access as an editor. And then copy the link. And then we start to import our data. Just took maybe 30 seconds to generate, then it's done. That's it. We import our data. No need to write any code. You just understand the data. And one other thing is it has to be CSV. Don't use Excel. Save it as comma separated data. So this is print right? So everybody who knows Python know that this is printed by the Python, but you can use this to make it more. Nah, is already done. So the data is here. So whatever we can do, we can just use this df, this data frame. So from here, this is where your understanding of data analysis itself kicks in. So from here, even though we use AI, we still need a basic knowledge of data analysis. For example, here, I will generate another code. Do the data cleansing. So I do the data cleansing first. We still need to understand what's the steps to understand the data. So we import the data, and then we still have to cleanse it. Maybe there's in the middle of here, there's NAN, there is some data that has to be, look, right now, we generate the code automatically to check missing values, to understand there is duplicate rows or not, to handle duplicate rows. Here is removing. We remove it. And then after all the cleansing done, we reshow it. We redisplay it. Here we can just run it. And even if there is errors, you can go to explain error, and then it will tell you what the error is. So this is the data description. So again, you have to understand what ENT64 is, what float is, what object is. Sometimes it comes out as a bool is a yes or no. So bool is yes or no, 0 or 1. And then there is string as well. You have to understand. Again, there's a mistake here, right? There's a couple of mistakes. And it can be run. Now, we can, there's two missing value here. There's explanation in what we done. Here, there's two missing values. There is no duplicate rows, and we can see that visually from the top. And then even here, we can actually, what should I say? Doing anything else to the data. For example, so we did the cleansing. We can run it once again. Still okay. Okay. So a summary what is done. We can even reprint it to make sure it's happened. So the df that I write now is the cleansed df, the data that already cleansed. So it's done. I mean, you can check it from the top to bottom. And then even they will suggest it what you want to do. So for example, there is a series of data here. For this data set, the end game is this one, the satisfaction level. So this data is used particularly to predict the satisfaction of the future customers. So you can use the setup to create predictive AI machine here. So from here, it's up to you what you want to do. For example, for me, I will always ask, is there any data need scaling? Scaling means you make it scalable. So if you have data that's from 20 to 70 and then there is 0 to 1, we have to make it similar to make sure that every data hits the certain constant mark for each one. So I will ask, is there any need for scaling? If it's not, it will tell me no. So there is no code. Again, it's like you using the cloud or everything else. It needs time, so let it work. Yeah. there's a possibility to scaling what it suggests. So after the code is generated, always read it. Make sure you know what it runs, because it's your research anyway. So you have to understand it. So what it suggests to scale, age is this one, total spend, uh, items items purchased, average rating, and days since last purchase. And maybe if you don't want to scale this, you can just erase it. You can erase the. You can use this to actually erase the whole code. And you still need to understand a little bit of Python, because here you can see what is the libraries imported. So there's standard scalar. Wait, still there is no. Okay, at the top, pandas, request, IO. These libraries represent different things. For people who actually learn Python, they know what it actually represents. And for certain functions, we need to import a uh, new libraries. But again, Gemini will do that for you as well. So this time I will run it. So I will scale my data. So yes, this is it. This is the scaled data. So the data is not what it seems again. It's already scaled. So it's make it easier to use. Again, it's not necessary. Again, if you don't want to do what this machine suggests, just erase the whole code. There's no issue with that. And you can carry on with what you want to do. So this is basically everything that it can do. This is not everything that it can do. It shows you a little bit what it can shows. Now I will show you how to visualize some of the data utilizing the Gemini as well. It can visualize it right away. So visualize. Uh, wait. Here, visualize the distribution of total spend using histogram. So the good things about this machine is that it suggests you, it knows what you want to do, and then it suggests you what's next. Even though it's not correct, at least the suggestion. Sometimes, if we are confused, it will get us right back on the track, rather than we are confusing in the in the forest of data analysis. This at least give us some guidance. We can accept and run. Use matplotlib for data plotting. This is it. This basically summarize the total spending from this table. So this is visualization of the data. And right now we are doing correlations, right? So we can ask for correlation between specific variables. Just make sure when you type variable names has to be exact. There's no caps lock, wrong caps lock, or wrong upper character, because it will be an error, right? So here we can be show maybe analyze correlation between uh, between items per and total spend. So I will analyze the correlation between this item and this item. Again, utilizing matplotlib because it is going to be a plot chart, seaborn, and then we run it. This is a scatter plot. If you want to analyze it, obviously you just copy it and analyze it somewhere else. But this is the scatter plot. And even when the scatter plot is generated, interpret the scatter plot between so it will even help. So you run it, and then you interpret you can ask the machine to interpret it for you. So here, the result is that the Pearson correlation between items purchased and total spend in 0.97, which is almost identical. So basically 97% of total spend is related positively to item purchase. So if you want to use time series, you know that this is almost like multi-correlation within itself or anything else. Basically, this will help you to analyze every data possible. And then right now, so this demo actually tells you what this machine can do for you, basically. So you can do everything within this machine. We can import the data, show it the data, and then you can clean your data automatically. You can basically doing data exploration because we do visualize data before, and you can do treatment to data, whatever you need. For example, if you want your data to be stationary, for example, you can use differentiate. You can do first order differentiation right away without you have to do automatic and stuff like that. You can do it on your own quickly. For example, this is another data book that I do. I think this is the one. Yes, this is the demo that I do utilizing composite data stock index. Here we import the data. Here, if we look at the documentation, we can change the format of the data itself, the months, the years, and you can change, for example, the comma to the point and everything else. And then this is the visualization. We can visualize it. And everything I do here is generated by AI. There is no single code I write it by myself. Everything is AI generated. You just need to know what to write. You just need to prompt it from yourself. Like this one. I can do the composition analysis of a data frame by AI. This is all by AI. I generate this by AI. This is the code that AI generates. You just need to do the composition of the data frame. That's it. It's done. So they can even generate for you the analysis. This is the analysis they generate. And maybe if you learn time series, this is what you need, right? The ACF, the PACF. Here, I just need to generate for. Maybe I will show you this in live, in real time. So I will use this one. I will use a new notebook. I will use the new notebook. Okay, so let's import the data first. My data for that particular data is here. Okay, forget which one it was. Okay, this is it. So again, every data you want to use in Colab, you better put it in the drive. So it makes it far easier. So we can import. Hit run. That's it. You just run it. Just wait until it works for you. The rest is done. So this is an error, right? You can ask for explanation, and it will fix you the the error. So we wait for this session to be done, and then we ask for the explanation. So even when you do a mistake, you can fix it. You don't have to be worried. It can be done. So it's done, right? So display the data. So we can run it. Yeah, this is it. This is the data imported. And for something that we don't use, we erase it. All right. We run this data, make sure it's all completed, and it's done. So because this is a time series, let's check if there is a stationary. Check if you can check for specific variables. For example, I want to check this variable, stationary, using three different methods. So this will work for us. So basically, if you use this tool, you can, so this is the stationary test. So it will generate you three different tests right away. The ADF, the KPSS, and the rolling mean and session and standard deviation plot. So even right here, before I begin, I will convert the index harga sama composite to numeric type. It can even learn the mistakes in our data and fix it for us before we, even without us actually realizing it. It can spot the wrong test for us, and this is the result. So this is the result, right? So whatever you do next, you can use it right away from here. So what's we want to do next? Maybe what's maybe you have suggestion what I have to do next for this data set. After I do this, I do the stationary test. What's next for me? We will try to test it on this machine. Maybe we will try to do ACF first, maybe autocorrelation. Or this one. So this is the result, right? So this is our data preparation. So this is the result. The slow decay on the SCF, and there is one lag from the PACF. So it will generate the result right away. You can even ask for explanation what it is and something like that. Here, when we generate these three results, this explanation here is this. So it is not stationary, and the KPIs is not stationary, and there's tons of things. So this machine can run the can make the code for us, can run it for us, can generate the result, and can explain the result. After that, it's up to us, right? Is it what we want or what we don't want? It's up to us and to tell him to do it right again. So right now, for example, we know that it's not stationary and there's autocorrections, right? We can ask it to do the data preparation. For example, create the first order differentiation on this one. So it's almost like if you use Tata, you generate a new column. We generate the new column using Python. Yep. Okay. So this is it. The differentiated index harga saham composite. Ready to be tested again for stationary. Now we test the stationary and autocorrelation. It's even does the ACF test right away without even me asking it. So it's even quicker than I want to be, but it's okay. So we get this one. Now we test the stationary and so the result is right away. So we test it for stationary. So we know that this data, I mean, for this data, I just prepared for less than 5 minutes and it's ready for to be modeled right away. I just have to ask what the model is best for him. So now we run this one, it's done, the result is here. And now, so this is another feature that it has. It's called grid test. So it can choose you the best model. So for example, I will ask do the grid test to find, for example, the best ARIMA model for this or wait. Here, you see it here. So this will do test on different models because we know this is ARIMA, right? The ARIMA usually have different combinations of PDQ. This will test possibilities on those models to find us the model with the less error. So iterate all combinations of PDQ. It's almost like you run the whole statistic all by yourself in the computer, right? Performing grid search. And this is what it suggests as the best ARIMA order because the AIC is the lowest. So now let's test this model on the data and maybe we can predict something with it, right? Now predict the, okay, let's run it first. So performing grid search, so it's doing the research on the model. Every model he will test by itself. So it's much easier for us. So rather than we try it one by one, we try to find the best model. This machine will try to find the best model for us. And it works for every model, LSTM, maybe ANN, Maybe for people who actually want to learn LLM, they will use natural language NLP. And actually, I have my own NLP. I will show it to you later on. So this is it. And then after this, there is 3 suggestions. You can fit the machine and display the summary. So you can do the model diagnostic as well, the Leungbeck, and everything else. And then you can plot the residual as well to check for the patterns. Maybe some of you want to use ARC and GARC. They want to use this. And then let's try to forecast. So this is it. We will try to forecast. So this will be my last try of the code. So this is the forecast. This is the forecast for, I don't know how long it is. I think this is for 2026. So this is there's so many things you can do with it, and there is a data model analytics as well. So that's it for me. So I mean, it's kind of something that you have to explore all by yourself. So maybe you try to use this machine to do your own, your own assignment. Submit it. Just don't tell Burinta you did it. But this is really helps. If you use Tata, this is Tata on steroids basically. You can, if you use Tata, you have to use another GPT, right, to generate for you what's the code and everything. This machine will generate the code for you inside the machine. So you can do it whatever you want. Here, there's data analysis, there is data visualization. This is the ADF test, and there is KPSS test. So you can do everything with it. And even we can do other things as well. And maybe this is the last thing that I will show you. So I'll give you what is it? Wait, where's my WhatsApp? It's not that. It's not that. Where's it? Where is it? Where is it? I think I give Mazaki. So where's wait. Yeah, this is my personal WhatsApp. So this is so here a specific Colab that can generate for you any data from Yahoo Finance. You want stock market? There's here. This is stock market. This is for cryptocurrencies if you are into it. Commodity market if you are trading macro and everything. So every data from Yahoo Finance, we can generate it here. You just copy what you need, you put it in the new Colab or you run it through Python, and it will generate for you because there is Yahoo Finance library here. So let's try it for us. I actually tried it to generate. I tried it to generate Nasdaq daily Nasdaq values from 15 years, and it worked. So we copy this, yeah, put into, let's code it here. So whenever you need financial data, you can go back to that Colab and generate it yourself, basically. That might help you in the future, maybe even after you're coming out from this college, right? So you can do whatever you want after it. So the library is installed here. The pandas, the numpy. this YouTube specific. Everything is done. And then you import this specific libraries. You run it. Done, it's imported. So here the data is done. We can import any data from YouTube, from Yahoo Finance. So this is API basically. And then this is so we only need to run these three, the chart helpers. Yep. So this is the tree that we have to run. 3 cells. This to make sure we can import the data. Now we can choose whatever data we want. Maybe we try to do stock indexes. Okay. We put it here. We run it. Okay. Now we can ask AI. Generate for me Nasdaq data from 2011 to 2026. That's it. So it's Nasdaq, right? This is Nasdaq. That's it. Day to day. So this is head. Let's show it. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I made the wrong choice. So the DF is not defined, so we have to use nothing else. So this is the Nasdaq. We can show, okay, so that's why I'm wrong. So let's show it. Hey, what is it? Okay. This is it. You can generate the whole Nasdaq from 2011. And then it's up to you what to do with it, right? You can have the mean, everything. So maybe the next you will try to download it as CSF. You can do it as well. Okay, so this is it, the mean. Yeah, you can do standard deviation. And maybe last, download Nasdaq DF as CSV. Last, and this last, you can download the data to your own computer. Okay. Save and run. And even if you leave this room, this data, you can come back to it because this is like what you can do it again, you can do it again, you can do it again. So you can do it multiple times because it's permanent. You can rerun it and then you can do the analysis from where you are coming. So that's it for me. So if you have any questions, I think you cannot ask the questions now because you have to familiarize yourself. So I give you the data set. I give you this cheat code, and you can do it in your room. You can do whatever you want to it. But once you get used to it, I promise you it will be faster than your usual way. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much, David, for your presentation. Very useful and engaging for us. Yeah, as David said, you should like prepare your data or your drawing. But I think we provide this event help to work together with you guys. So hand in hand to maybe like to explore more about Google Colab or the other apps, so we can like finish our research on time. But if you have like any feedback or any comments or questions, please raise your hand. Your name and from Ismail from economics. PhD. Our senior. Please.
Let's see, yes, your voice a little bit. There is courses here, but I think you have to learn the basic of Python first, just a little bit, to understand how Python works, so it can help you. And then after that, it's kind of, treat it like you use Claude or Gemini or ChatGPT. You use it, right? You can ask it whatever you want, but you need to learn how to prompt. So even for this Google Colab, you have to learn how to prompt it correctly, so you get the results you need. Sometimes when I started to use this, I kind of frustrated with it because I asked this and the result came out what I didn't need to. So you still need to familiarize yourself with the prompting. So you have to try different things and get it done and get it what you want to be. So it still need to be familiarized, even though this is AI. You can ask it to do anything, but this is specialized for data analysis, modeling, for AI training. Just be a good prompt engineer, basically.
I feel like you should know what you want, and then you can prompt. So yes, I agree with it. Luan, anybody else? You ask? Yes. From what? Okay.
So we have a subject of
Yes. Yep.
So is it like groups like that? Also, you can just use that kind of tables.
Yeah. Statistics is simpler, right? Because this can be used to run AI. So it's far simpler. So what metrics you usually want to generate?
What
What is the type of the data? Is it text? Is it picture or what? Text, right? CSVs, right? So it's text data. So you can just import it here and do whatever you want. You want to do mean, you want to visualize it, you want to decompose it, you want to what you actually want to do. You want to do OLS, you want to do regression, maybe linear. You want to do data plot, seasonality analysis, trend analysis. You can do that.
Thank you so much.
No.
Yes, sir. Actually, information with what spread was just is there like sort of a pattern is we have that possibly accessible, or in case someone would want to have
Second look at what I did, or I think the recorded there's record, right? There's record, but I give Zaki the dataset that I use, and I also give him the last one, the one that can generate Yahoo Finance data. So you can familiarize yourself using any data from that Yahoo Finance. The material. When I learned this, I don't really use that much of material because I familiarize myself with it. But if you want to learn, here, Colab itself, you ask it a little bit. Right. If you want to explore the API, API is important for you to extract data, right? Here, you can create the API key, whatever you want. And then at the bottom, there's more courses below it. So wait. I mean, this is if you open the Colab, this is welcome to the Colab, right? Every material is here. So if you want to do LLM, you want to do NLP, for example. I did NLP in this, and it's work, and it's good. So you can do that as well. So every course is here. Machine learning. This is machine learning. This is data science. Maybe if you are into it, creating dashboards for startups, never been used anyway. But yeah, this is it.
Thanks, David. Yes. That's for fun.
Yeah, we use this for like because in education, I think mostly explain on like interview responses.
So not quantitative, it's qualitative, right? Qualitative. I did use it for NLP, so natural language. But I'm not familiarized myself with it yet. So it is possible, because if it can be used to train AI, it can be used for qualitative. It still can be used for qualitative. I will show you one of the examples I use, but this is to make LLM, so it's not necessarily qualitative data analysis, but it close. Wait. This is my Colab notebook. So you want to use it for coding, basically coding the code, not coding, yeah, for coding the, yeah, so dissect the yeah. I think you can do that. Or we can just try right now then. We extract some of text and let's do the coding text. Okay, so what should we search then? We will try it live now. Maybe education, simple. And that this is Wikipedia. Okay, let's copy all this writing. New notebook. This is first time I tried it, so I don't know where it goes, but okay. Do qualitative themed coding on this research to extract main ideas and research themes. Let's try it then. Let's see what happens. Is it generated here or generated here? Because I don't know. I don't even know, is it gonna be generated here or here? Yep. So it's done. It's up to you how do you use it, do you not use it, it's up to you. But it is what it is, right? So there is steps. So you can even do validity tests here if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe. And then here. So is it dissected? Done. So you can use the summary table. So instead of Word, we get Colab. So we close it, and then yeah, you copy it. You want to screenshot it. You do anything with it. Yeah, so it can be used. This is Gemini for free. Oh. Oh. I think so you cannot run it in your own or what? So let's see. I think it should be okay as far as What's your computer? Is that? Yeah. Let me see it then. Oh, the share screen is off. No, it's on. Oh, in the Zoom. Okay. Oh, no. I mean, so it's done. Okay. In the Zoom is okay. All good? Yes. No. I mean, I don't share this one.
But
So
like, you can use AI.
you can use for everything because this is AI plus Python in one app.
Correct.
Yes. The last question. Ibu.
Oh, Ibu.
That's why those yeah, the project some dan say not allow use it for AI or so these things even look at the world the world is growing nobody has come to stay many things we do AI and things.
Right.
So in our university here a lot of people.
Okay, well, what I see from this workshop, AI helps us help us undermine lecture or data and also like coding. Maybe it will reduce your hard work if you're not very understand on this method. But the main thing is people want to know from research is your idea, contribution. And yeah, what is the new thing? So because this is your topic, this is what you think, right? So you have to think outside the box, not only rely on AI. Yeah, because at the end you have to present your thesis, right? And you have to come up with your own idea and your own thinking. So although you have a lot of help from AI, you're still thinking about your topic. You have to work hard also for the analysis, distribution also. The main, yeah.
Actually, as economists, our major like faculty of economy, and for sure we are economists. Nowadays, for sure, yes, then we should use AI. We should like adapt to AI, but first use AI wisely. You cannot use AI for all things to help you to finish your research. But yes, I agree with you. You can use AI to like simplify your work to finish your research. Have any question? Yes.
Thank you so much, Robi and David. Actually, I just want to, I can't really kill it, so I can get out of segregation, but I curious about the function and also the usefulness of this application. I just wondering about the difference between this Google Colab with this account that we use like Stata and reviews. Is it there any like special changes that make this application much better than rather than use for example reviews? The second one, is mentioned this collaboration between AI and Python, right? In the term of statistical method, is it the same way or is it different? The second one about the API is to get the data.
Yeah.
Is it also we can easy get the data from any resources as you mentioned? This is already connected with Yahoo Finance and just simply type in the order is the load for critical data from 2022 and we directly give or maybe some of the data you cannot get from the source that we need to pay for example. Here will be free or everything.
So this is not API generator. So if you want to use API, you have to get it from the outside. There is a API embedded here. So here, but obviously, this is not from all the data sources. So for example, if you want for example, the World Bank API, you have to get it yourself. And then you can run it here. You can extract the data from the outside. That's why in AI engineering bootcamp, API is always going to be one of the topics because we still need to use it to generate the data to take to scrape what we call data scraping, right? You still need to learn those as well. Even though we might accelerate the things by utilizing this, but to get the key, the important thing about API is the key, right? So you get the key, you extract the data through that funnel, and then you get it here. It's still not gonna generate for you the API key if it's not for free, right? So API is not gonna be part of this application. What this can do is make the data analysis quicker, just to make it easier for you. And this is definitely far more accurate than sometimes people actually doing something that's a little bit dumb because they put the data, they clip the data into the ChatGPT and ask the ChatGPT to do the analysis. That's always wrong. That's always mistakes and there's errors. But here, because it's a machine specified for Python, it runs like a Python, but we have AI to it. Imagine you have Jupyter. Everybody use Jupyter here for coding or for anything. It's the same, but this has AI embedded to it.
So what the difference between data or EPs?
This is Python. So as simple as that. If you know Python, Python can be used for data analytics, data can be used for data analytics, R can be used for data analytics. It's just different, right? So this is Python. This is specifically for Python. It's almost the same. The logic is the same. If you have the codes to run in Stata and Python, it's 95% the same.
Actually, they've been using Google Colab and Google Colab, and myself, I'm using Cloud AI. But we still use Tata actually. So Google Colab and others, Cloud AI help us to find the way to simplify when we decide to use Tata. Not replace it actually. Yes. So from me and my name is Ikram from Nepal. I would like since we are using this AI and generate information, although this one is kind of in collaborative as I said. Is it also here hallucination from AI side or is this minimized by?
Like I said before, so the difference between, for example, if you put for example, with GPT, you put your data there, it will hallucinate, right? It will hallucinate. Yes, yeah, it's not sometimes even the data, it's happened multiple times. So here we are not asking the AI to dissect and to analyze data by itself. Just generalize the code. So it helps us to generalize the code. So there's a code, we still run it, the code also. So it's different. The first one, you ask the machine to analyze by itself, right? The second, we still have to run the machinery ourselves, but we ask the AI, just put us the right tools. So this one is far more accurate because it still works like Stata. It still works like Python, Jupyter. If you did Jupyter offline, it still works the same way. We just add AI to make sure that we can write the code automatically.
So that's the importance that we are mastering basic of Python, right?
Yes, because if it hallucinates, the hallucination will be in the code. So we have to spot it and we have to fix it. Yeah.
Anybody else? Thank you so much. Before we are closing, it's
if we call this or flat or the collapse.
So don't generate text with this. Generate, visualize the data. The data visualization can be tracked by Turnitin because it's a visualized data. It's going to be done by computers anyway. But don't, for example, there's wait, where's the results? Yeah, don't copy this. Don't copy this one. But you are allowed, for example, let me open another. Wait. Yeah, it's here. Is it the one or not? I have too much data here, so for example, you are allowed, for example, for maybe this one. I will open this one. This is a little bit of mini project I do to do regression on euro. You can copy this one, right? You can copy this one. There's no issue of copying this one because this is just data. And you can copy this one as well. You can copy this one. You can copy this one, right? This is okay. So you can copy everything it's not generatively AI. This is just machine. This is not AI dissecting everything itself and then generating everything. I just ask it for this one, filter the data, make the plot, and customize the plot. It's still my job to make sure this is right. Then I will copy it as PDF, and PDF is not gonna be detected by Tunitin anyway, so because it's JPG, right? So things like this, it's okay. So you can use to generate this, you copy it, but don't write with it.
Anybody else? Before it goes? So much.
Thank you.
So no wonder actually they've been at EBA almost for. Thanks for helping us. So before we closing, maybe like we want to invite a committee from ESA to give like certificate to Devin for to help us actually today. Maybe Ibu Linda or Mas, yeah, Ibu Linda.
Okay, I think the thing.
1, 2, 3. I think it's better if the
Oh, yeah,
like
with the slide, show the
Oh,
slide.
with the slide. Okay.
before.
Slide is this one. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I want to like children from Ibu Rinita or say something about your expectation for the next workshop.
Okay, thank you very much for the committee also